So my intrinsic value per share calculation, which is what you're looking at here, is my proprietary discounted cash flow valuation model, where I've valued DocuSign stock at an intrinsic value of $128 per share. The current market price is $69.73. DocuSign stock is trading near its 52-week low of $62, while the 52-week high is $108. The stock price was up over 2.4% today. And what oftentimes happens in these kinds of situations where there is a risk that's not yet reflected in the cash flow expectations, there's a big disparity between the current market price and the intrinsic value per share. This has happened before in other companies I've evaluated when there is a risk that could have huge implications, but does not yet have those implications, or those implications haven't yet been reflected in the company's valuation. The intrinsic value per share is well above the current market price, which leaves a large margin of safety here, where I can still say DocuSign stock is undervalued, and I can still rate DocuSign stock a buy, despite these big risks developing for DocuSign stock investors. So as long as there's this wide gap between intrinsic value and current market price, and as long as the valuation looks very, very undervalued, I'm okay with rating DocuSign stock as a buy. It's still a leader in the industry, and the industry is still poised for growth because electronic signatures are such a big advantage and a big convenience advantage against legacy methods of signing documents in person, that the growth in this industry will allow for several participants to play in this space. So it remains to be seen the fallout of this new product from ChatGPT. I'm still evaluating the implications, and the risks have increased meaningfully for DocuSign. And I've always said that this is one of the bigger risks for DocuSign, is a competitor coming in with a product that competes against DocuSign and gains significant market share, because the impediments, the competitive advantages, the moats are not that strong for DocuSign. But what I've said is that the market, even though it's growing, it's such a relatively small market opportunity that some of the bigger players won't even be interested in competing against DocuSign. So unfortunate news for DocuSign stock investors. However, I am reiterating my buy rating for this company, while also highlighting that the risks have just increased meaningfully. Click the link below to watch the full video.